Oh my goodness.
Okay, that seems to be good. Nice.
Let's do it.
Okay. Now it's almost on. It's on. Hello, hello, welcome everybody. So good to be here. Jeanine, so good to be here. Thank you
Good
so
to be
much.
with you too.
Hola Cecilia, Cecilia Godes, gracias mi amiga, bienvenida. David, so good. Janine, you're there too, wow.
Oh, I'm here today.
Hello Jill, Ward, Christy. I don't know how to pronounce yours, sorry. But sounds beautiful.
Blossom Violet, hello.
Blossom, Maria,
Peterbrook,
Casey,
hi.
Pita,
Hi,
hello.
Cecilia.
It's a nice family, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, are you
Hello,
hearing? You're
Stephanie.
hearing Juan? Missing Juan?
I think I sound, yeah.
Everyone can hear Juan? Yes. Yay. Okay. See, you're on.
Good. So last time I introduced you, Janine, but this time I feel I wanna remain playing like a ghost in the background and
Okay.
let you just do the whole thing, my friend. Send you all
Okay.
love. Hope you're doing great. So thankful. Like this is for me a celebration of gratitude for you, my family, the Inside Timer family is so nice. You too, of course, Janine. Good.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Juan. Um, this is a celebration of life of this week. And before we got on, as we're preparing, we're talking about maybe having a good day. And dear friend Juan here said, well, each day is like a note that he's playing, and each note is a good note, and they all dance together. So tonight will be a medley of notes, both the musical kind, poetic kind, reflective kind. I'll be checking the comments so that we can all participate to our desire and degree. And I'm stroking my little cat here, who is out of the picture for now, but at least leaving the cords alone. So he is grateful to be here too. And yeah, and of course, we're on a meditation app. So, what would an evening of live be without some guided meditation? So, my name's Jeanine. I'm grateful to be collaborating with Juan here. I am a person first, a life coach, and an author and a poet second. And third, I like that we say, instead of who are you? I'm a teacher, I'm a doctor, I'm a person who teaches, I'm a person who heals, I'm a person who plays music so beautifully and teaches it, as Juan so beautifully does. So, all right. So just checking in to see JJ, right? Exponential J's here today. Jeanine and Juan. Beautiful. Well, thank you all for being here. 36 so far, setting the tone. Oh, there you are. Setting the stage. You know, I think we'll talk a little bit today about gratitude as both something we cultivate and something that comes with grace, that arises organically and that we can create. So hopefully we'll have a little bit of both tonight, a little bit of natural, organic, flowing, evolving gratitude, and a lot of being just struck by it as it emerges. So I would love to welcome you to set the tone for yourself here. This is a beautiful sacred space. Juan has his beautiful lights. I have a little meditation lotus in focus candle. And whatever your way, whether you want a journal and a pen for some of the prompts, or whether you want, if you have a special scent or a candle or anything, a little, I have some gongs too, but make yourself cozy, make yourself at home as we all share this space. And then I'll start us off with a little guided meditation. Here we go. Taking deep breaths as you find your way home to yourself. Sinking in, dropping down, dropping in and arriving. Meeting the earth, the floor beneath you, the chair, wherever you're seated, as solid ground. So much of life feels up in the air or swimming, sometimes melodic and sometimes dissonant. So here, can you find the harmony of your breath, the space, and each other? If you feel any tension or constriction or pain in any part of the body, starting to send the breath to those areas with love and expansion, softening 10-20% more, whatever the body allows and feels good for it, how it wants to be breathed. What if gratitude is just the act of paying attention to what's precious? And when you notice it, that's the response, is just to say, oh, hi, wow, as you meet the moment of your existence in this time and space. There's a quote by Meister Eckhart. He says, if the only prayer you said in your life was thank you, that would be enough. So since what we appreciate appreciates, we'll take this moment, this time, these next many moments to open ourselves to what different layers and levels or categories of elements of gratitude or things to be grateful for. And so I invite you to get even a little bit cozier, and if you have your eyes open, feel free to take part in the chat or however you like, but you can also feel free to lie down or close your eyes. We'll begin by imagining that you're in a beautiful field, in a meadow. Spacious, vast, sunny day, bright blue sky. And as you walk, maybe barefoot on this grass, feeling the beauty of the day. It is enough as it is, and yet here you come across this gigantic cornucopia. Big, beautiful, woven basket, bigger than you. You could step inside it. And inside of it are many layered, wrapped gifts, festively decorated. And each one is a gift for you. So first, as this gift comes toward you, it is a material thing, a thing that supports your daily life. Something like water, salt, something you might take for granted. And so what is that for you today? Just see and receive something in your life that may already be there, or that maybe is a thing of today that is giving you nourishment. And see yourself receiving it fully, letting it in. The next gift that comes from this enormous cornucopia is a place. Could be a place you used to go where you felt safe and held or excited to play. Could be your favorite place on earth now. Could be a place you've always wanted to go, or a place in your imagination. But imagining you're receiving the place that is special to you and landing there as you breathe. And the next present is an event, a circumstance, a situation. What is happening in your life? What action, what activity, what motion in the ocean of what's possible? What's happening that is good? And how can you receive that fully as you unveil this next gift? A few more, the gifts keep on flowing. When you think you've received enough, there's still an abundance here. The next one is one that we tend to forget to appreciate and count in our blessings. You, an aspect of yourself, an action you've taken that you're proud of, a quality that you're embodying, a personality trait, or even a physical attribute that you're just grateful for. Something about you. Soaking it in, all of these things, places, events, and then a relationship with someone else, whether a person, a group of people in community, an animal, living, or one who has transitioned on, who is special to you that you want to remember and maybe even dedicate part of tonight and this practice to, who's easy to love and be loved by. Bringing them into the space as you unveil the gift that their presence is in your life. Friends, family members, strangers yet to become friends, even here on this app, on this space. And then what about something even a little more difficult, a challenge, something that you would perceive as an obstacle. You would not necessarily wish for it, and you may even be resisting it, but is there a lesson, a silver lining, an insight in that dissonant note that is actually beautiful in the song of yourself and your life? So what is a challenge that you can even see some gratitude for and feel like you trust the process with? Last but not least, a few experiences come out of this cornucopia. They come out in the box, flooding you with memories, one of a past experience that has shaped you, that has made you who you are, who you're proud to be, who you're grateful to be. What is an experience that you are celebrating having gotten to have? Of course, there are many. These one single gifts in each one might represent several. And from the past experiences, what about a present blessing? What about something that feels so alive and nourishing, that's like food for your soul? Take it in. Let down any barriers, fear that protects you from feeling the joy that is actually very vulnerable but special to let in. And last, but certainly not least, this cornucopia wants to offer you another gift, a sparkling, shimmering one, because it's not yet in form, it's not one you have or have had, it's a future gift, something you're looking forward to or want to invite in. And can you relate to it this time, not out of lack, scarcity, or anticipation, but with awaiting, with eagerness, with joy that it's on its way, that it's coming toward you? And can you receive it now as if it's already here? Feeling it tangibly in the space of your heart. swimming in the relishing and basking in all of these gifts within and around you. Let the cornucopia dissolve a little bit from sight as you are just surrounded by the presence of this present moment and all of this abundance that you have searched for and uncovered and found, realized. As Michael Beckwith says, I am available to more good than I have ever imagined, experienced, or realized before in my life. So tonight we make ourselves available for the goodness of all of it. Feel free to take a few deep breaths now into this place, and as you imbibe the music and enjoy the sounds, feel free to journal or note anything you want to remember or save or capture for yourself, or just say hi to friends, letting it all land and expand from there. Knowing that the gifts that you receive are also gifts you can share. They fill you and they overflow and they inform who you are and how you bring your light to this world, so in need of your presence and your attention. Taking a few deep breaths collectively, we can inhale through the nose if that feels spacious and good. Exhale through the mouth, longer and deeper than the inhale. And then whatever way your body wants to be breathed, a couple more rounds of intentional, deep space. Hard to hear the guitar. Sophie, is it still hard to hear the guitar, or just when I'm speaking? Thank you for that feedback. Patry. Ooh, Portugal and mandolins. Wow. That sounds amazing. We'll join you in Portugal, Patry. Sounds good to David. Okay, thank you for that feedback. I share a couple poems by Mark Nepo. I hope that's how I'm pronouncing his name right. And this is from the book The Way Under the Way. I'll share two of them that are on this topic of gratitude. Yes, thank you for this music. Juan, I'm so grateful to be here with you and the whole community. This is just so special and the best way to ring in this week. All right, Mark Nepo says, "Look around" is the name of the poem. Look around. If you try to comprehend air before breathing it, you will die. If you try to understand love before being held, you will never feel compassion. if you insist on bringing God to others before opening your very small window of life, you will never have honest friends. If you try to teach before you learn or leave before you stay, you will lose your ability to try. No matter what anyone promises, to never feel compassion, to never have honest friends, to lose your ability to try, these are desperate ways to die. A dog loves the world through his nose, a fish through its gills, a bat through its deep sense of blindness, an eagle through its glide, and a human life through its spirit. And we have another poem by Mark Nepo from The Way, Under the Way, the place of true meeting. And I love that word, meeting. It's like, can we meet the moment and meet these notes that are singing themselves and meet everything that happens as it arises, and who is meeting it? Which part of us can we find the spaciousness in us to meet it with more grace and openness and availability to learning and to moving through it? All right, Mr. Fusi. I know, that's a great chord. The chord is going to chew right through it. Hey, buddy. All right, Gem Seed is the next poem. Loving yourself is like feeding a clear bird no one else can see. You must be still and offer your palm full of secrets like delicate seed. As she eats your secrets, no longer secret, she glows and you lighten, and her voice, which only you can hear, is your voice bereft of plans. And the light through her body will bathe you till you wonder why the gems in your palm were ever fisted. Others will think you crazed to wait on something no one else sees. But the clear bird only wants to feed and fly and sing. She only wants light in her belly. And once in a great while, if someone loves you enough, they might see her rise from the nest beneath your fear. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. Yes, Kitty wants to join in. He definitely wants to be a part of it. Let's see if we can adjust the mic. All right, what have we got next? I'm going to switch up my little order. Switch up the plans. We did some Khalil Gibran at the last poetry reading, and so we're going to do a different one today. Well, one of the same ones and one of a different one. The Prophet. How cute is this little book? So much wisdom in there. Don't be fooled by its size. It's enormously beautiful. Yes, Cecilia, I saw something about a kitty making its way to the stars, so that is, our hearts are with you, with Kitty, because pets are so much a part of our hearts, and I always tell anyone who will love this fact as much as I do, that in French the word for pet is animal de compagnie, our little animal companions. And I think in Hawaiian there's the word kahu, which is a guardian, that we are get to be guardians and shepherds of our animal companions. So thank you for taking great care of the little one who took great care of you, and sorry for your loss. That is so hard. It's like a mixture, right? When you have grief, like how much gratitude you have for the one that you're losing, and that's why you're grieving so much too, for all the love that's there that has, as someone said, grief is love with no place to go. Midnight Kitty hasn't left yet. Okay, good. So I didn't see the comments right. Good. Well, she's holding on. Okay, we're sending her love. All right, The Prophet by Khalil Gibran, a spiritual book. We're going to read the piece on pleasure today. They are guardians and shepherds of us, 100%. 100%. Then a hermit who visited the city once a year came forth and said, "Speak to us of pleasure." And he answered, saying, "Pleasure is a freedom song, but it is not freedom. It is the blossoming of your desires, but it is not their fruit. It is a depth calling on to a height, but it is not the deep nor the high. It is the caged taking wing, but it is not the space encompassed. Aye, in very truth, pleasure is a freedom song. And I fain would have you sing it with fullness of heart, yet I would not have you lose your hearts in the singing. Some of your youth seek pleasure as if it were all, and they are judged and rebuked. I would not judge nor rebuke them, I would have them seek, for they shall find pleasure, but not her alone. 7 are her sisters, and the least of them is the more beautiful than pleasure. Have you not heard of the man who was digging in the earth for roots and found a treasure? And some of your elders remember pleasures like regret, with regret like wrongs committed in drunkenness. But regret is the beclouding of the mind and not its chastisement. They should remember their pleasures with gratitude, as they would the harvest of summer. Yet if it comforts them to regret, let them be comforted. And there are among you those who are neither young to seek nor old to remember, and in their fear of seeking and remembering they shun all pleasures, lest they neglect the spirit or offend against it. But even in their foregoing is their pleasure. And thus they too find a treasure, though they dig for roots with quivering hands. But tell me, who is he that can offend the spirit? Shall the nightingale offend the stillness of the night, or the firefly the stars? And shall your flame or your smoke burden the wind? Think you the spirit is a still pool which you can trouble with a staff? Oftentimes in denying yourself pleasure, you do but store the desire in the recesses of your being. Who knows but that which seems omitted today waits for tomorrow? Even your body knows its heritage and its rightful need, and it will not be deceived. And your body is the harp of your soul, and it is yours to bring forth sweet music from it or confused sounds. And now you ask in your heart, how shall we distinguish that which is good in pleasure from that which is not good? Go to your fields and your gardens, and you shall learn that it is the pleasure of the bee to gather the honey of the flower, but it is also the pleasure of the flower to yield its honey to the bee. For to the bee a flower is a fountain of life, and to the flower a bee is a messenger of love. And to both, bee and flower, the giving and the receiving of pleasure is a need and an ecstasy. People of Orphalese, be in your pleasures like the flowers and the bee. Thank you all for your listening, your connection, your participation, your donations. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Held in so much love. Yes, thank you. In preparing for this, I was thinking about the connection between enoughness and gratitude. And there's a quote by Epicurus. If you haven't guessed, I'm a quoteaholic. One of my friends said I'm like a quote jukebox. Just put in a quarter and you'll get an inspirational quote about something that I love. So Epicurus says, not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. Not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. So curious if anyone has any thoughts or enoughness, gratitude, and this current, this way that when you are grateful for one thing, it almost opens up a river of other things that you are now grateful for, that it's like a lens. And you can be grateful for one thing one day, and some people, when they write their gratitude practice, oh, I keep writing the same thing every day. That's okay. You can be grateful for the same thing every day, sweetie. There's another quote by Heraclitus, no man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he is not the same man. So if you're grateful for something today, your gratitude for it, as you are new and it is new, the next day can be something new. And I think we've talked about this last time too, this gratitude and in some ways grief or impermanence are connected, that when we allow ourselves to touch how precious everything is, the gift of it gets that much more loud and clear and crystalline and sacred. And it demands or beckons this kind of reverence and appreciation as we see that this is it. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is it. We're here. Presence is so important. Yes. Peter Brook, that your heart is full with the souls that you love. David, I love that quote too. A great kind of jukebox. Nice. So, why wouldn't we all go around just being grateful all the time? What are our blocks to gratitude? What are things that come up that stand in the way of an open heart or of receiving the gifts of our life, like we saw in that or felt in that cornucopia? There could be fear, as we mentioned, of really the vulnerability of taking all that in. There could be the fact that not everything feels good or is something that feels intuitive to be grateful for, rightly so. And we don't want to, quote unquote, spiritually bypass, right? And just be like, yep, I'm grateful. Maybe you can be grateful all the time for everything. That would be great. If you know how, please teach me. But it's not to say that we don't feel all the other colors or all the other notes, but that we're not leaping from our grief or our pain right to gratitude and saying, okay, this is just the way it is. I'm happy about everything. It's just finding that next right aligned note that's still authentic. What's true for me that's just a little bit kinder, a little bit softer. All right, here we have some answers. The blocks to gratitude. My kitty's name is Remy, with an I. Judgment is a block to gratitude. Can you say more, Lalita? Is that like your own judgment, other people's judgments? a judgment of something as good or bad. Stressors, triggers, yes. Yes. Other people's judgments, yeah. That can definitely be a source of stress and then feel like it closes our hearts. Maybe there's a connection here between feeling safe enough to feel open and gratitude, that there's a certain level of receptivity that we need to have in order to have gratitude flow. And then if we feel judgment and hurt by others, that might close our hearts a little bit. Can we find our way back to our own knowing of what's true for us? Beautiful, Diana, in terms of being grateful for what you've done for yourself, but also calling in and owning your desire for more support for others, from the universe, to feel held, and that you don't have to be the one only taking care of yourself. There's also a correlation for me between gratitude and connection. That gratitude connects me to things, and connection makes me feel grateful. So I'm going to read a very old poem that I wrote. It's probably from like 2012, so many moons ago, and it was written on a new moon, which I don't think we're in right now. But hey, buddy, that's not for you. All right, let's see if I can find it over here. And so thinking about connection and wholeness, and especially what you said, Diana, about feeling support too, in terms of feeling like we're not isolated and alone, but that support also comes from feeling connected and thought of and held. This is called Thank You for Being a Part of Me, New Moon poem. Candle lit. Deep breath. There is a nature of which we are a part. Like one thread is a part of the spider's weavings. We constitute an integral part, a strand uncompromisable, and yet without the others we catch nothing. We are a part of a nature that weaves dreams, that spins tales, asking for forgiveness, begging for triumph, waiting for rebirth. There is a stillness that comes in solitary moments, filled with a sense of interbeing. Those moments that we are most alone might be the ones in which we realize our connection most deeply. Passing him on the street, I say within, may you be blessed today. Passing her, longing for a kind eye, I say, I love you, thank you for being a part of me. What if we walk through this world in love instead of fear? It seems they cannot often coexist in the same breath, in the same thought, in the same moment, or a heartbeat. My heart that longs for you, filled with desire, is untrue to the greater love that knows it is already whole. Come listen to the wisdom that we already have, which we didn't know we knew. Come listen to the way our souls weave words like cobwebs that are really glistening messengers in the sun. Come sing by the fire, holding each other's hands, holding space for every interwoven wish. Our souls sing a melody that only the stars can hear. And they already know. These are bound to come true. There is no choice once we have made one. My love falters not when I understand that I am love. My hope beats down as fiercely as the sun when it's given a chance to shine. And my warmth embraces you and each of us with all of the acceptance needed for our heart's longing to be fulfilled. Buoyancy by Rumi. Love had taken away my practices and filled me with poetry. I tried to keep quietly repeating, no strength but yours, but I couldn't. I had to clap and sing. I used to be respectable and chaste and stable, but who can stand in this strong wind and remember those things? A mountain keeps an echo deep inside itself. That's how I hold your voice. I am scrap wood thrown in your fire and quickly reduced to smoke. I saw you and became empty. This emptiness more beautiful than existence. It obliterates existence, and yet when it comes, existence thrives and creates more existence. The sky is blue, the world is a blind man squatting on the road, but whomever sees your emptiness sees beyond blue and beyond the blind man. A great soul hides, like Muhammad or Jesus, moving through a crowd in a city where no one knows him. To praise is to praise how one surrenders to the emptiness. To praise the sun is to praise your own eyes. Praise the ocean, what we say, a little ship, so the sea journey goes on, and who knows where. Just to be held by the ocean is the best luck we could have. It's a total waking up. Why should we grieve that we've been sleeping? It doesn't matter how long we've been unconscious. We're groggy, but let the guilt go. Feel the motions of tenderness around you. The buoyancy. Thank you for the quotes in the chat too, David, from Albert Einstein. We are slowed down sound and light waves, a walking bundle of frequencies tuned into the cosmos. We are souls dressed up in sacred biochemical garments, and our bodies are the instruments through which our souls play their music. Thank you. I'm glad you also appreciate Rumi, and that one is a link lesser known sometimes. Sukhdev. Yes. My other favorite Rumi one, I think I recited it last time, but since we're on the Rumi train, let's do Bird Wings. Your grief for what you've lost lifts a mirror up to where you're bravely working. Expecting the worst, you look, and instead, here's the joyful face you've been wanting to see. Your hand opens and closes, and opens and closes. If it were always a fist or always stretched open, you would be paralyzed. Your deepest presence is in every small contracting and expanding, the two as beautifully balanced and coordinated as bird wings. you all, or each, in the spirit of gratitude, have been letting some gratitude simmer from our meditation and the poetry, feel free to pop a thing, person, place, event, future thing, anything you're grateful for in the chat so we can be grateful with you and amplify and magnify each other's gratitude if you wish to share. One makes anything good. Yes, it's true. Future return of wellness and energy. Yes. Love. Yes. Multiple times, exponentially. Juan's beautiful music, soulful, family, health and healing, time shared. Although I don't get into nature as much as I would like or as often, I find a lot to be grateful for in the stillness and silence and connection with anything natural in the outside world. So this poem that I'll share, I hadn't necessarily intended to share it, but I had posted a version of it on Insight Timer with some background music with a little bit of bird song. And it's about a beautiful Camperdown elm, lovingly referred to as grandmother tree, in the Berkshires in Massachusetts, and just reveling in her presence. I felt another flavor of gratitude, which is just this serenity of accepting life as it is and letting it wash over you. All right, here we go. Grandmother tree. She knows things. And just one look at her and you know she knows. She'll take your breath away so she can return it to you fuller than you gave it to her. She holds wisdom more ancient than your soul and truth more beautiful than a new beginning. I kneel in reverence to her majesty, spellbound by her quiet words. She teaches me who I am by being who she is. I see her, how she's captivating, her presence so commanding because she knows who she is. She'll tell you her secrets if you tell her yours with a gentle gaze upon your skin. You can't help but offer up your longings. She whispers to you of pure beauty, impermanence, and immanence woven into her song. She teaches you how everything is intertwined like her branches, wrestling with each other to be free and to keep connected, to be liberated and to stay together. She is a force, a fountain, a home. She is patient as each bug crawls up her spine, as every bird lands for a little while, just enough to perch upon her strength before taking flight. Grandmother speaks. See how I mother by being grand, only reaching as high as I need to allow my branches to bow and twist and stay thick. They shelter you and many others. There is no choice for Grandmother Tree except to pour forth her wisdom, her knowledge, her comforting knowing, her established becoming. She shows me how being a creature of grace is connected to her ability to hold both. She is majestic, so you know her, and she listens, so she knows you. In her listening, she reveals to you your own magnificence, the one you do not own and cannot borrow, the one given to you when you admit your seat and take your place in the web of all things. Grandmother says with her gnarled branches and her gently falling yellow leaves, I know how to let go, but more importantly, I know how to let be. I know how to hold on. It's in my roots and in the green of my canopy, but more importantly, I know how to hold still. She is so still and so alive in her stillness. She's so quiet and tremendous in her quietude, like a mountain. She doesn't have to beckon. You feel her call. She isn't here to serve you, but she does. You aren't here to chit-chat, but you do. Honor what arises in your heart, dear one, she reminds you. There's a time to be soulful, and there's a time to move like all things do. Sometimes, like right now, your soulfulness moves you because she bears testimony to how one can boast their own glory without pride and invite another's blossoming without sacrifice. She is not a bit less than she should be. She would not dare take up less space. But in taking hers, she also gives you yours. Grandmother is not like anyone you know. She has the whole world inside, and she reveals that enormity to you in a way that does not overwhelm, but does move everything irrelevant out of the way. She is just here and nowhere else, and that is everything. She is everything. You, in her eyes, are everything. So take your shoes off to feel the soil she breathes. Bask under her loving branches. Remember what it is like to be held, to be you, to know and to hold others, and die to anything that makes you forget. Wow, Linda, 300 years. In some ways, gratitude is a practice or a feeling. In other ways, it can be a state, a way of being. And I was talking to someone yesterday about how when we think about what we want to experience, sometimes we think about it externally first. And so I am going to share this little meditation reflection from a book by Shakti Gawain called Creative Visualizations that I love. It's a chapter on being, doing, and having. They say we can think of life as containing 3 levels, and we can call those levels beingness, doingness, and havingness. Beingness is the basic experience of being alive and conscious. It is the experience we have in deep meditation, the experience of being totally complete and at rest with oneself. Doingness is movement and activity. It stems from the natural creative energy that flows through every living thing and is the source of our vitality. Havingness is the state of being in relationship with other people and things in the universe. It is the ability to allow and accept things and people into our lives, to comfortably occupy the same space with them. Beingness, doingness, and havingness are like a triangle, where each side supports the others. They are not in conflict with each other, they all exist simultaneously. Often people attempt to live their lives backwards. They try to have more things or more money in order to do more of what they want so that they will be happier. But the way it actually works is the reverse. You must first be who you really are, then do what you need to do in order to have what you want. The purpose of creative visualization is to connect with our beingness, help us focus and facilitate our doingness, and increase and expand our havingness. I love that reversal from have, do, be to be, do, have. Hi, Haley on Wheels. Be, do, have, in that order. I think before I close with a meditation at the end, I'll just share a few more poems. Last time I shared poems from my book, it was more on the theme of grief. We were talking about joy and grief. I love that theory. Having is one thing and giving is so much lovelier. Yeah, it's a beautiful interplay. And I don't know these reflections in the light, thoughts, and affirmations, Peterbrook. That sounds awesome. I will check that out. So love and longing, part 1 is about longing and desire and wanting to have. Part 2 is knowing that you cannot have in the way that you're clinging to, and the grief of letting go of what you've imagined and maybe hoped for. And then part 3, which I'll read from today, is more like the enjoyment and relishing and being with what is here and maybe was here the whole time that we may have missed. And I think for those who are asking, who maybe came in late, the guest is Jeanine. I am a friend of Juan's and so excited to be able to share words with his beautiful words beyond the words of the music that always facilitate a transcendent journey. So, your life knows. Your life knows. You belong in the way you rejoice at receiving each tasty morsel from the cornucopia of a life that loves you. You belong in the way you are touched by the tenderness for which there is no cure and none you would want anyway. You belong in the way you walk slowly and with care, following footsteps that have always been your own. The vessel. Like a ripple on the water that reveals the wind, there is more to who we are than what we know. Like the expectant echo of an instrument at rest, we have more to give within us, electric with possibility. We have gifts and we are the givers. We have a song and we are its singers. Like light, we are fierce, cutting through what no longer serves with the blade of clarity. Like darkness, we are quiet, containing every sweet mystery and offering imagination room to roam. May we not shrink what we love, trying to tame it. May we renounce what is restless, forgetting ourselves to find our way. We are not who we think we are, nor who we dreamed we would become, or who they think we are, nor what they wished for us, or what they believe we can or cannot be. We are everything in that our spaciousness knows no bounds, and we are nothing in that our surrender is what allows the flow. We pour our gifts as offerings, spilling from souls who know that their worth adds up to more than what can be counted on fingers or measured with a cup. When we block this flow, we falter. When we stand against the current within, we topple. When we wait for tomorrow, something dies. When we think it's ours to give, we are lost. When we think it's ours to lose, it ended before it began. We are both the channel and the channeled. We are at once the vessel and its cargo. We are the container and the water it holds. We are the conduit and we are the force. Who you are is a beacon. You are beckoned by what you want to become. You are shaped by how much you can empty yourself of yourself. And you are illuminated by how much you give yourself to the light. I am. May my life be a testimonial to this, that it is beyond beautiful to inhabit the breath that is animating this body here now, that our choices pave paths worn with the richness of giving and receiving, met with the delicacy of moments that want to become treasured memories. Let our lives be witness to the fact that we've befriended our fear so that it teaches us where we need to grow, that we've wept and been broken and cracked open by the pain of what is lost, yet in time allowed the healing tides of our own vastness to wash away what hurts and cast oceans of love upon the rest. Let our lives be evidence that we've listened to the call of our deepest knowing, and beyond listening we have answered, and beyond answering we have followed, and have recognized the potency of a single step and decided to move with determined devotion in every footfall. May our lives clearly state that love is the destination and the way, and that our love is buoyed by the trust of opening to our whole being, both the shining and the shadow, that compassion never goes unnoticed, that grace can be chosen as well as bestowed. May our lives be a testament to the fact that our tenacity outweighs our trepidations, that the boldness of our beings outshines our worries, that our essence shapes our expression with no need to grasp at goals, that the truth of our grief pours out of us like rain, and the truth of our joy sings soothingly like the sky. That life is only lived once in this body, in this mind, and in this heart, so there's no other choice but to have our souls shine through. Always choose love. You must promise me, my dearest heart, that whatever seasons may come in this life, and no matter what the weather brings, that you will always choose love. Do not wait for only the good days to let her know you're here, for love is always here for you. Love is so very ready for you. She waits behind corners of hallways to surprise you as you come around. Love lingers on doorknobs that someone touched before you, leaving as a souvenir the fingertips of their hopes for you to collect as you come near. Love whispers to you sweetly, and she boldly shouts. She caresses you whilst you sleep and soothes every frantic feeling. Love holds all things with infinite fondness. Her palms face skyward, open and receptive. She lets you sit gently in her lap with nowhere to get to and no one to become. Love is so happy you are here. She's been eager for the day that you would join the dance she's been saving for you. Love loves when you invite others to dance too. It becomes a big party. Love knows your name. She gave it to you. She knows your fears and all the reasons you invent to prevent her from coming in. She knows when you cower in unworthiness or cover yourself with lies of not good enough or deny yourself from seeing the gift that everyone else sees in your eyes. Love loves you anyway, despite and because of all these things. She loves who you were, who you are, who you're meant to be. She loves you when you fall. She loves you when you pick yourself back up. She loves you when you love others and when you allow them to love you in turn. Love is not waiting for you, though you might think you're waiting for her. Indeed, she is near, and she is present, holding a big sign that says, "Here I am." She knows you hear her calling. She is patient, gentle, and kind. She sits, resting gently, awaiting the moment you say yes. blossom. Thank you, Linda, for your seeing. I feel it. Thank you. I see your comments and I am moved too. Thank you for sharing this moment. I'll share 2 more short ones and then an invitation and closing meditation for us to wrap up our evening, our journey, or whatever time it is where you are. Thank you, Theory. So this one matches the moment. It's called Awakening. Though sky tears fall, you cannot keep me down. I burst forth like tree roots pushing up from the pavement, so in love with heaven. What yes feels like. Today I step into the highest and deepest version of myself and say, I'm home. Meister Eckhart comes at us with a poem from Love Poems from God. Expands his being. All beings are words of God, his music, his art. Sacred books we are for the infinite camps in our souls. Every act reveals God and expands his being. I know that may be hard to comprehend. All creatures are doing their best to help God in his birth of himself. Enough talk for the night. He is laboring in me. I need to be silent for a while. Worlds are forming in my heart. And Lamont is attributed with the quote that there are only two prayers: to help me and thank you. Almost anything we can want to say to the universe is help me or thank you. Boils down to help me or help someone I love or something in this world. So as we come to a little more meditation, just the whole thing is a meditation, I invite you to cultivate whichever one or both resonate with you. Something you want, you wish for, you wish upon yourself or the world, and something you're grateful for that's already here, that no wishing could have dreamed up.
you so much. I don't know if we are. Were you giving me like a pause? Or?
Yeah, pause, let your music flow, and over to you.
No, over to me.
Over to you, Juan. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Halon Wills, and thank you, everybody. Pita Brook, so good you are here. All of you, beautiful family, beautiful people. Oh, thank you, Thierry. I feel so grateful, you know, every second of this. What a gift. Like, really. As far as we know in this universe, and we've seen, I think, humanity has such an immense experience, and as short as it is, the blink of an eye, it is immense and infinite. And the fact that we get that gift is just amazing. You know, there's a very damaging phrase, in my opinion. Maybe it has worked for you, but definitely hasn't done the best for me. And it's people let you think that time is money. And sure, you can make money with your time, for sure. That happens. But you cannot make time with your money as much as you have. So time is something even more valuable. Just so much more than valuable. And that's the free gift we get when we come here. And we get to have this amazing experience, you know, as humans. It's so beautiful. So I want to be grateful for that, you know. The fact that we can have this amazing, amazing experience, and what we make of it is so much up to us, you know. Of course, nobody controls outside things, but maybe you can harness what happens inside, right? I'm inside right now, just so much gratitude on my behalf, and I'm sure you all too feel it. Janine, so much gratitude to you, to Remy.
Thank you. He's grateful
well.
and purring.
I
and
think he behaved.
He did.
Didn't chew on your cable.
Not that much. He kept it to a minimum. Thank you. Thank you for having me in your beautiful midnight space and Aurora Borealis world, and for collaborating on music, words, and spaciousness that needs no words. It's been beautiful, and thank you, everybody. I didn't get to see all of the comments and things, but the ones I was keeping track of made me feel like we were all connected across the distance, so thank you.
And I'm sharing, I guess that when you told me about the card, I was supposed to do it before the...
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But I've sent you guys the link over and over. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was prior to, I've never used the cards. So I thought it was just if I copied the link you sent me, and if I copy it in the chat, it would be make the card. I had no idea, I'm sorry.
It's fine. If anyone wants to stay connected, I'm also an Insight Timer, so feel free to find and friend and message. It's been nice to be connected to some of you from the last one as well.
So amazing, yes. It's becoming more and more, well, it's being a beautiful family, and it's becoming a bigger family, I feel. Mm-hmm. And not just on my lives. I mean, it's like a community that supports each other, and I see you are also supporting Blossom. She's amazing. I think she went to bed or something.
Yeah, I think she did.
Also the Violet, also 108, she's great. Of course, Matt, I think I saw you here, Matt. You gave me words of support for my uncle Alejandro. Thank you. And yeah, it's been this whole experience I've been having an Insight Timer, thanks to you, my friend, and thanks to you all, it's been just great. One of the many things that I find to be great in life, and the fact that we get to collaborate, Janine, just miles apart,
I know,
but
so cool.
connected in spirit very closely, and just sharing with all of you. Ain't that amazing? Ain't that a unbelievable miracle, huh? We all get to witness so many miracles all the time and take them for granted. There's this comedian that said, we take things for granted. So we are flying, and they say, there's a new Wi-Fi router for the flight. And people connect to the Wi-Fi, and wow, this is so cool. And then in the middle of the turbulence, it fails, and people are like, what is this bad? So crappy, it doesn't work. And he says, like, you are flying. You are defying gravity. And then you find it to complain about not having the free Wi-Fi. Very funny. Anyways, guys, I don't know if you want to add anything else, my friend.
I'm speechless now. I've worded myself out, but thank you for letting me share and for creating this space together. And yes, full of gratitude also, the kind that doesn't have anything left to say, but I appreciate you all and all your presence.
Likewise. Thank you so much, my friend. Hopefully we can do this one more time, anytime. For all of you, happy Thanksgiving week. I hope you get to share gratitude with the people that come by you, and as a family, you also enjoy with friends, family. I think we are all just family, right? We are so close to each other, like in this little speck of dust in the middle of this vast of nothingness. We are so close together that for real, we are all family. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Janine, thank you so much. Also,
Thank
again,
you.
Anything else you want to say?
Remy just says good night. Buenas
Good
noches.
night. Heart connections. Thank you. By the way, sorry, I want to also thank our supporters, Linda Hood and Cecilia Godes. Oh my God, thank you. You guys keep making this possible. And for you that came also here, thank you so much. And your kind words to my friend and to me, amazing. John, good to see you. Good to see you all. Cecilia, Tatiana, Linda. Well, just the names I'm reading. Halon Wills, Sukdev. Yeah, all of you guys. So hope to see you soon. Hopefully I play on Thursday. I will try to do it maybe in the night, yeah. And well, in my night, And please, again, follow Janine. She does great, amazing contributions to all of us. Please follow her. She's also a teacher here on Insight Timer. Beautiful people.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Good night.
Bye.
Is it? Oh, now it's off. So good, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. That was beautiful, Juan.
It was, huh? It was. I'm so grateful for you, and that you gave it all. So beautiful. Very emotive. You were there.
Yeah. I don't know
Beautiful
what's happening.
Poetry.
Thank you. Your music is always just transportative.
You sure you want to stop recording?